This will be a short audio explainer explaining what Itasha cars are, how they're made, and how two people got into it. Itasha is spelled I-T-A-S-H-A. Itasha is a Japanese term for painful car. Quite literally, it means painful car. The pain that people see when they see this car is a pain that they feel within their heart, a pain of respect. Mario told me about that. And it's also a pain of cringe, like why? Why not? Itasha cars have been around for at least 20 to 30 years. It originated in Japan, but eventually started making its way to the West in America. What separates an Itasha car from a regular car is the vinyl wrap on it. The vinyl wrap can consist of an anime character, a manga, a movie, comic books, anything pertaining to Japanese or American culture. It has evolved a lot within these past 20 to 30 years, and it's showing signs of growing immensely within these next 5 to 10 years. Car groups like Itasha, Austin Boys, car companies like Express Skin, Setsuna Design, SenpaiSquad.net, Rocket Wraps, Print House Makoto. These are all the companies that are trying to push anime merchandise, but they're also trying to push the Itasha car cultures that are pretty much thriving inside of Texas and California. Itasha designs are usually made inside of Photoshop, and it's consisting of vector art and PNGs. Most designers try to not use JPEGs inside of Itasha designs because when it's scaled up to the size of a car, it becomes really pixelated. Usually you would need to spend at least $1,000 to $2,000 to have an Itasha car. This is including how much it's going to cost to have an artist make the art for your car, have a designer design the vector and the PNGs and stuff like that are made for your car, and having people to wrap it for you, or if you're comfortable doing it yourself, just having people to print it out for you. Designs are made to scale with the car model, so people have to relinquish their car model information so that designers can know like how big that they need to make their canvas so they can make sure they can account for windows or for car door handles. And once people have an Itasha car, they usually use it when they go to work, get groceries, or when they go to anime conventions. In some interviews that I conducted, it's been pretty much the same overall feeling. Like they feel really proud that they have an Itasha and that they can ride it to work and go all over the place. The typical age group of people who have Itasha cars, they're at least 25 years or older. The youngest Itasha car owner I know, he is 18 and he just probably turned 19 this year. The following two audio clips are interviews that I conducted with two different people. Now, one person, they just started out with like their first Itasha, and he has a Naruto Hellcat. His name is Wuri Uzumaki. You can follow him on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all these sorts of different platforms. The other person is Bun Bun, and he has a Subi, a Hestia GC6. He's been having different types of Itasha cars for 5 to 6 years. He's had like 5 to 6 different wraps. So he's been a part of the game as a designer for like a pretty long time. That's cool. What made you decide to get an Itasha wrap?
What made me decide to get an Itasha wrap? When I didn't know what an Itasha wrap was. For me, I just wanted something cool on my car. And it just happens to be an Itasha wrap. I didn't know how to spell it, didn't know what it was. You know, John Scout broke it down to me what an Itasha wrap was when I told him about my idea. Me doing this was just to be different and just to stand out. I wanted to tell a story, you know, that would inspire other people when they saw it, especially if they were Naruto fans, because somebody could be at that point to where they're just about to give up, and then they see my car and they remember the theme of Naruto, and it inspires them to just keep going. I learned by doing stuff, by experiencing stuff, and Naruto was the first anime, I was about to say cartoon, but the first anime that actually showed somebody acknowledging that, you know, I'm not a good studier, I can't study this way, I need to get out and do it, I need to experience it, I need to learn from my failures and continue to just grow that way. You know, every time he had an obstacle, it wasn't because he was the best, it was because he didn't give up. And even with his shadow clones, they would fail and he would learn from their failures, you know? And that's why I identified so much with Naruto, and that's why I chose it too.
It's because we had a car show. It was HIN. It was the first time they did best graphics. I was basically mingle into the like the rapping aspect of it. Everybody was like, let's put an anime on the car. We spoke 3 months before it happened, and we didn't get down to it till the last week before the show. And then and then it did the design 2 days before, did printing the day after, and then wrapped the car the day after that, or the night actually. I didn't know it was Itasha until I brought it to a car meet and somebody asked me or told me, hey bro, I like your Itasha. And of course in my mind I was like, what is he talking about? So I didn't know how to spell it, so I put it in Google and Google corrected me, I think. And then I looked at it, I was like, oh, so that's what a Itasha is. That is what I just pointed at my car. So happy.
Itasha cars are not made to be mass produced or mainstream. They're made to order. Like, they're made to represent a person's personality or something that they love about their show. So the reason why they're paying so much money for these designers and these artists to make the art for their car is because that they really love it. Alright, thank you very much for watching. You just figured out some new things about the Itasha car culture and about why people get Itasha cars. Itasha isn't really a car company, they're more of a car group. However, you can hit up Setsuna Designs, print house Makoto, and express skins for your new car design. What?